Hi everyone, my name is Panu and welcome back to Space Everyday. Today we are going to learn about the Galileo mission which was conducted by NASA. The spacecraft was intended to go to Jupiter. The three RS-25 engines ignited and so the solid rocket boosters, better known as the SRBs, of the Atlantis space shuttle, which had the Galileo probe sitting inside, lifted off from the Launch Complex 39B in the Kennedy Space Center on the 18th of October 1989. If you want to know more about the space shuttle, please watch my other video which is on the top right of your screen. The launch was successful and the Galileo probe was heading to Venus at over 14,000 km per hour. You might ask that why is it heading to Venus? It should be heading to Jupiter. But there is a reason. It was heading towards Venus because it needed to perform a gravity assist. A gravity assist is when you use a planet to change the path or velocity of a spacecraft. Scientists also call this as VEGA or Venus Earth Gravity Assist. The spacecraft changed its path using Venus and then reached Earth once more to do one more gravity assist. Using the Earth, it changed its path towards an asteroid named 951 Graspa. On 29th of October 1991, it flew past the asteroid and took images, being the first spacecraft to do so. After it visited the asteroid, it did another and final gravity assist with the Earth and changed its path towards Jupiter. On its way to Jupiter, on October 29, 1993, it visited another asteroid named 243 Ida. In the Galileo spacecraft, found out that it had a moon for itself. The moon was named Dactyl. In July 1994, Galileo was perfectly positioned to view the comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 crash into Jupiter. It took pictures of it and sent the images back to NASA. The spacecraft also had a probe which would enter Jupiter's atmosphere and send the data back to the Earth. After almost 6 years of traveling, on July 12, 1995, the probe got separated. 5 months later, on 7th December 1995, it hit Jupiter's atmosphere at the speed of about 47 km per second. It slowed down and after some time, it released its parachute and jettisoned its heat shield. As it descended through the upper atmosphere of Jupiter, it collected 58 minutes of local weather data which it sent back to NASA. It measured winds traveling at the speed of about 724 km per hour. Finally, it was melted by Jupiter's intense heat. On the same day, the Galileo spacecraft also inserted itself into Jupiter orbit. It discovered that Jupiter also has rings which were very thin. On the same day, the spacecraft began its primary mission, which was to carry out a 2-year study of the Jovian system. Jovian system is nothing but the system of Jupiter and its moons. Each orbit of Jupiter lasted about 2 months. On December 7, 1997, the spacecraft's primary mission was complete. The Galileo spacecraft was still in good health. Then, NASA approved a 2-year study called GEM or Galileo Europa mission. For 2 more years, the spacecraft studied Jupiter's second largest moon, Europa. Why Europa, you ask? It's because scientists believe that there is an ocean about 100 kilometers below the surface of Europa. Ocean means water, and water means life. The spacecraft went so close that if there was something the size of a school bus, Galileo would have detected it. After the 2 years, Galileo needed to go to Jupiter's innermost moon, Io. Approaching Io means it needed to survive Jupiter's intense radiation. Sometimes, when radiation disturbed Galileo's computer, engineers used to work all night to get the computer and spacecraft back online. Galileo came back and observed a lava fountain erupting on Io. These successful flybys led to another exciting mission, the Galileo Millennium mission, extending into 2001. Data was collected on Io and Europa, and studies were made on the effects of radiation on a spacecraft close to Jupiter. In its 8 years in the Jovian system, it flew by Io 7 times, Callisto and Ganymede 8 times, Europa 11 times, and Amalthea once. If you want to know more about Jupiter and its moons, please watch my other video, which is on the top right of your screen. Galileo was the fifth spacecraft to visit Jupiter and the first to orbit it. It was the first spacecraft to deploy an entry probe into an outer planet's atmosphere. It was the first spacecraft to fly by and image an asteroid. On 27 September 2003, the spacecraft entered Jupiter's atmosphere and the mission came to an end, and so this video. That is it for today. Please like, share and subscribe for more. Thank you.